So what do you prefer better, dogs or cats?
As growing up, my dad would always tell me, like, you're gonna work for yourself, you're gonna own your own business.
That's nice, I like those.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, very good. What up guys, welcome back. My name is Luis and today we're gonna be meeting a young business owner. She owns this pet store back here. She's gonna tell us how she got started and give us a little tour of her place. So let's go. Hey, what's up Andriana?
How are you doing? Good.
So, we're here with Andriana. She owns Puny Paws
Pet
and
Shop.
She's gonna give us a little tour. But first let me ask, for people that don't know you, what's your name and what type of business do you own?
I'm Andriana, and this is Puny Paws Pet Shop, and this is a specialty pet shop for dog and cat products. We have toys, CBD for pets, holistic food, apparel, leashes, accessories, all kinds of stuff.
Okay. And what's your favorite thing about owning your own business?
Well, I love animals and I love pet care, so I love to give advice, and I really like meeting different people. And it's just really nice because I'm sort of an introvert sometimes, and it's really good to get, out, talk to people.
All right,
yes.
So why don't we get a little tour?
Cool,
Yeah?
let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Welcome, this is the
Perfect.
smallest pet shop you will ever see probably.
Very nice.
About 600 square feet or so in here.
How did you get into this type of business?
So I never expected to own a store at all, but as I mentioned, I've always been an animal lover, so I've had pets throughout my life. When I got my dog Missy, who's the dog on the logo, I had seen this store when I moved into town in 2008, and so I was like, wow, I want to shop there if I ever get a dog. So I got my dog, and I lived on Snyder down there, and so I walked her down, walked in, and I was really excited to see this store because they had a lot of products that I was really interested in, and I had done a lot of studying in holistic pet care, natural diets, raw diet, that kind of thing, because my cat that I had, he had some serious health problems that I had to do a lot of research with that vets weren't really finding the answers to, and changing his diet put him in remission. So I was really excited. I wanted to give my dog that type of care as well. So I became friends with the owners when I shopped here. It was like, cut from the same cloth, I guess you can say. So I shopped here for about 2 years, and then one day I walked in and the owner said, I'm ready to retire. And it's either close the store, or we were thinking, would you like to take over the business? And I'm like, 29 years old at the time. I was like, I'm wondering what I want to do with my time, and this sounds great. She gave me a killer deal on it. Was hard to say no, and been here ever since. So the place was totally different, and I did a makeover. So it was all by chance. It was kind of passion, having a pet, and then it's not what you know, but who you know. I think that's a total example.
So why don't you show us some of your favorite products, like in this area?
Sure. Well, I guess we can start with raw, since that was the beginning of it. So this is my frozen section. This is raw out of Oakland. So these guys really care about animal welfare. They're local, made in California. Really excellent. This is my only raw cat food that I sell. So because that's where I got, raw cat food was where kind of my passion started. So really happy to carry them. We have raw bones here, so that's a really good source of dental care for your dogs. Never feed cooked bones though. Yeah, ever.
So how did you gain the mentality to get into business for yourself?
I've always had motivation, I think, but I didn't realize until I had this business that my work ethic is best when I work for myself. And I find that's interesting because growing up, my dad would always tell me, you're gonna work for yourself, you're gonna own your own business someday. When he was 5, he came here from Greece with his family, and they had nothing. And so what he went through, he was able to have enough success in his life that he was able to raise my sister and me comfortably, and he didn't want us to have those types of struggles. So he really always was saying, you own your own thing. He didn't really teach me much about the family business, and that wasn't an area that I went into. I didn't go into the family business that he did. He went to design school and did contracting, and also owned a couple properties that he designed. So totally different from what I do, but he always was like, you're gonna do your own thing. you know, don't try to let other people tell you what to do with your life.
So
and
you
so,
ingrained that in your mind,
yes,
right?
I think so. And so it's no coincidence. I work best for myself, and I think that makes it hard to hire people because, like I said, I work best for myself, and I think about myself when I was an employee for other people, and I just want to look back and be like, I'm sorry, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could have come into work that day. I wasn't feeling all that sick. Like, come on, you know. So now I'm like, when I want to hire somebody, I'm like, oh geez, I'm gonna have to deal with, you know, that kind of thing. So these are enrichment toys up here. So these are puzzle toys. So say you have a dog who eats really fast, or you have a dog with like prey drive, or a puppy that's just always getting into things, and you take it on walks and it still has energy. That's when you want to get them to spend some mental energy. So doing something like providing treats or even their meal in an outlet that they can hunt in a way or forage, it helps provide mental stimulation that can tire them out in general. So yeah.
That's nice, I like those.
Yeah, me too.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
When a customer comes in, I'll ask like 100 questions. Do you have a puppy? Do you have, what breed is it? You know, what kind of activity level does it do? So, you know, does it chew on anything around the house? Like, does it love to go after your shoes? Is it leather? Like, can I find a toy that will give your dog what it's looking for, but have it be for it so it doesn't chew on your curtains or on you know, that kind of thing.
Questions is a big one, huh?
Yeah, you gotta ask a lot of questions. Yeah, because not every dog, you know, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing at all.
Not only do you like know the person, right, your customers, but you also know like their pets and what they like and everything.
Yeah, and like sometimes I'll ask questions because I know what I have, or I know because of my background working with dogs too, I know a lot about different breeds and what they need and that kind of thing. So I might think of something that might not occur to them. So that's you know, again, know your product. Yeah, and that's where the animal knowledge comes in. Like, I'm not just a shopkeeper. I really try to use like my past with my animal care and experience. I mentioned that I have experience with horses, and I worked with dogs and kennels for a couple of years. So try to apply all of that together.
So what's something you've done to make your business succeed?
That's a good question. So when I bought this place, I had to give it a total makeover. This used to be stained concrete. This was blood red. This was, as I call, hospital pink. It was the color was very off, so I was like, okay, I need to make this place look bigger. So a nice fresh coat of paint will do that, making everything white. I had to really change the appearance because of how small it is. I had to also take into account making sure that people with disabilities can get through this small space comfortably. So we really spent a long time kind of going through different situations, and that's why I have everything on wheels too. So if I need to, I can move things. So yeah, a challenge was the small store, working around that. And then they didn't have a social media presence. So I really had fun with the Instagram and the Facebook. It's a good way for people to get to know your business without you know, being face to face. And then I find it's a good way to communicate because it's just me at the store. Sometimes if I'm, you know, if I have to step out for a little bit or that kind of thing, I'll be like, hey guys, I'll be back at this certain point. And then, you know, it's a good way. And that's important. And then like for me, okay, how can I, for example, say I want to advertise, okay, but I don't want to pay for it because it can be expensive. So I go, okay, how can I do something within my industry that'll attract people to my store, get people excited? I know, why should I pay for advertising when I can hold an adoption event and it would do it for free? So, you know, link up with a local rescue, hey, come out, I have a great shop, bring out a couple dogs or cats for adoption, let's get, you know, the word out. People can, you know, shop in here, see it, and then vendors can come out, give me samples of products, that kind of thing. So you have resources, especially depending on your industry. Like, you know, here I've mentioned them a few times, the reps. They're there to help, like they really are. They're a great free resource as well. So a lot of industries that you don't forget your reps because they also see all of the stores too. Like I'll ask reps all the time, like, what do you think about putting it here, or what, you know, what do you think about this? Because they go all around the country and shop in all kinds, you know, stop in all these stores. So yeah, utilizing resources, I think, is the most important. If you find that you have a harder time with some of the prescription vet diets, stores like me have options for you. So brands like Square Pet or Medicinal Line out of Dave's, those are good options. My Perfect Pet's another good one too, or Going Fresh.
Which ones are like your best sellers?
Best sellers, Honest Kitchen, Werva around here, RAR does great for cats. From is really big. These guys I brought on by popular demand. This is a brand out of Canada, and it is like the holistic diet. And so it's great for how healthy it is. Picky eaters seem to do well. So I have like cancer patient dogs who do well on this. So, you know, because what's hard is not everybody can put their dog on a raw diet, right? You know, it's expensive. You know, not everybody can afford it, or also the lifestyle thing too. You have to prepare the meal. So some people like the convenience of kibble. So that's what's great about a brand like Carnivore, is they can give you something nutritious while still being convenient in kibble.
What's been the hardest thing to master in business?
So I think we all know that here and there customer service can definitely be a bit of a challenge when you're a small business owner, especially like me. It's just me here. It's my life, and I always have to be on, you know, and so if I'm having a tough day or something's going on, I still have to be there, and I have to be really careful not to let that rub off on the customer, you know. This is one of my best sellers in the grooming department. We have Scouts Honor here. Their whole thing is probiotics. And that can really help with skin conditions sometimes that you don't even think about. So like a comparison, they're like, well, what's great about probiotics? You get this paw spray or a paw balm, get a cut. My dad was from Greece, and so when I got a really bad sunburn there, they go, oh, put Greek yogurt on it. What's in Greek yogurt? Probiotics. What helped the pain and, you know, the skin heal? Probiotics. You saw my customer who called in. I get a lot of custom orders too, so people will call in and they'll be like, hey, give me 12 of these, 12 of these, 12 of these, so I'll have it ready for them when they're here to pick up.
So I have one question that is not in these questions. And you gotta answer this, just, you don't have to.
Yeah, okay.
So, so what do you prefer better, dogs or cats?
I know, right? That's a good question. You know, I think I do. I am a dog person. I started out as a cat person. I grew up with cats. They're wonderful, but I think my heart is a dog person.
Huh, cats?
They're a little more independent. It can depend. It can depend. Like some cats, if you want a more dog-like cat, get a boy. Get a male cat, and the breeds that are really great, like black cats are awesome, tuxedo cats, orange tabbies, like really friendly kind of style. So if you want a dog cat, a boy cat.
There you guys have it, another great video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and shout out to Andriana for letting us get a little tour of her place. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, and if you took anything away from this video, make sure you leave it down in the comments, and we'll see you guys on the next video.